Hi friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back to my series on UiPath Data Service. In our last video, you learned how to use delete entity records activity in UiPath. You learned how to delete the records from the entity. In this video, I am going to show you how to delete multiple records in UiPath using delete entity records activity and using delete multiple entity records activity. So I will be showing two activities here. So let's get started. So you can see here, this is the vendor master entity. This entity we are going to use to delete the data, delete the records here, delete the multiple records. So currently we have 11 records here. Now let me open UiPath Studio. Okay, so earlier we used this delete entity record. Now we'll be using the same activity first to show you how to delete multiple records, and after that I will show you using delete multiple entity records. First we have to get the records from the entity, then only we can delete it, right? Okay, so first here in the query we'll write here vendor id equals to, so basically 12 we have already deleted, so let's put the v11 and then let's take one more entry where vendor id equals, I can say this time v010. Okay, so we are going to take here two entity records, right? Okay, now click save. So now this will be stored in this output records, and that is, you can see a list of vendor master, that is our entity. Now to go through this records, I'm going to take here for each, and this is for each, not for each row. Okay, because we are going to work on collections list value, and then here I will pass that output records. Now once we'll select here, automatically this will be argument type will be changed to UiPath Data Service dot vendor master. Now item is current item selected here. We'll take the same. Now we'll move this delete entity record here, and then I will say current item dot id. Okay, so now we are directly getting that value, that id here, so no need to pass this here to another variable. We can directly take it in the loop. Now let's step into. So using query entity records, you can see here now we have two records, total two records we have fetched in this list. Okay, now we'll go step into, and then here we have current item dot id. So in the current item dot id, currently you'll see we have id for vendor id v010. Okay, so let's delete it. This is deleted. Now let's step over here, and this is done. Now let's open UiPath Data Service so that I can show you that 10 v010 and v011 has been deleted now. So let's refresh this, and then you will see here these two records is now deleted, right? Now we have only till 9, right? So we have only 9 records. 2 records have been deleted now. So let's stop this now. Now I'm going to show you the second activity to delete multiple records. What is that? That is delete multiple entity records. If we need to delete the records, the multiple records or any records we need to delete, then we need to first query the entity records. We have to get the records from entity. So we'll be using this, right? Now in the query, we'll put here, we want to delete v09, v07, and then v0, let's put 8 here. So let's take one more entry equals, I can say v08. So now we are going to remove 3 records here, 7, 8, 9. Correct? You can change here. It's not like only take vendor id, you can take anything, vendor name, email address, anything. Okay, so now we have 3 records. After that, we have stored this in output records. That's a list of, or you can say collection of vendor masters. Now we are not going to take this for each and then this delete entry. We'll just remove this. Okay, now we'll be taking this delete multiple entity records here. But before that, I can take this assign activity. Now select that entity, and now you can see here it's asking you to enter record IDs, not record ID, is IDs. So what is this? So this is a list of IDs for the records to be deleted from the data service for the specific entity. Okay. Now we need to get the list of GUIDs for the records we are going to delete. So for that, from this collection, from this one, we have to take that. Either you can use for each and then get one by one and then assign it to the collection, like using add to collection activity, and then we'll have the collection ready and then you can use it here. But if you don't want to use another activity here, just take this assign activity here and then change this variable name for now, and this will be like list of, I will say list of records to be deleted. Now list of record, then variable type will be also changed. We'll be selecting here browse type. I will say system dot, and then we will select here list, and then from here we will select system dot GUID. It means the list of GUID. You can see here it should be like this. Now here in the value we will write an expression to get the list of GUIDs from this collection of records. Okay, now let's type here. We will say that output records, that collection which we are getting here, which has all the records along with the GUID. So we'll say dot, and then we'll be using select function, select of. So in this we'll say function, let me expand this here. Okay, select, and then we'll say function. Okay, and then we'll say v as a vendor, open close bracket, and then space, we'll say v that we have defined here as a vendor dot, we'll say ID. So this ID you can see as a GUID we selected. Now we need to convert this to the list. So we'll say dot to list, like this, right? Now click on save. Let's check one more time here. Now click save. Now this will give us the list of GUIDs, and it will store in this variable, and then this variable we are going to pass here as a record IDs. Okay, now we are ready to run this process. Let's run this. So you will see after this completion of process 7, 8, 9, these 3 records will be deleted. Let me refresh it. The board has already completed its work, but we have to refresh. Now you can see 7, 8, 9, that records have been deleted. Now we have only V1 to V5, V6, only 6 records we have here. So you learned how to delete multiple records using delete entity records activity, and how to delete multiple records using delete multiple entity records activity, right? You also learned how to get the list of GUIDs from the entity records. I hope this is useful. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more UiPath tutorials. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.